We all long to lead with a story that's not related to this virus, but today is not that day. Today, the world reached a new milestone. More than 1 million people around the world are now confirmed to have COVID-19.
The numbers across Europe just keep being staggering. You mentioned Spain, that country today, in the last 24 hours, 950 deaths from this virus. The total death toll there now topping 10,000. It's not just Spain. In France, also death tolls are spiking. That country now has seen more deaths from the virus than all of the reported deaths in China. Here in the UK, numbers also rising as well. We've seen back-to-back days of more than 500 deaths from COVID-19. And Lindsay, what's so shocking for me, it's striking the fact that these types of numbers, these would have been front headlines just last week, but now it seems like they've almost become commonplace. We're getting used to the fact that hundreds of people are dying in these countries every single day from this virus.
We did 7,253 calls. We broke the record again.
This video shows ambulances lined up outside NYU Langone on the Lower East Side. The FDNY says 282 members have tested positive for coronavirus. 20% of EMS are out sick.
164,000 coronavirus cases in the U.S., and more than 3,000 have now died, surpassing the number of people killed in the September 11th attacks. A floating naval hospital sailed past the Statue of Liberty as it entered New York Harbor. It'll be used to lift some of the burden on local healthcare facilities. And check out this powerful sight in New York overnight, the Empire State Building, flashing siren like red to honor emergency responders.
Kind of looks like a heartbeat too. Meanwhile, Dr. Anthony Fauci, the nation's top infectious disease expert, cautions a second wave of the coronavirus outbreak is likely to come this fall.
This family is stuck outside of their house because their dead relative's inside and has been for some time.
We have been waiting for 5 days. We're tired of calling 911, and the only thing they say is to wait a bit more.
It's something that's happening across Guayaquil in Ecuador. Many bodies have simply been left in the street. The country's been among the worst hit by the coronavirus in Latin America, and Guayaquil, its largest city, is at the epicenter. It's around 30 degrees here. It doesn't quite fit the theory that heat can stop it.
Scientists in Iceland found 40 mutations of the coronavirus among people with the deadly bug in the country, and that 7 infections came from people who attended the same soccer match in the UK, according to a report. There is another type from people who were infected in Italy. And there is a third type of virus found in people infected in England.
Italy is in its 4th week of strict nationwide lockdown. While this might be helping in the fight against the coronavirus, it is also bringing the country's economy to its knees. With people losing their jobs and earnings, fears are mounting that in Italy, dissatisfaction could quickly turn into unrest.
Last week, we had record-breaking numbers with over 3 million people filing. That number has surged to over 6 million this week. So for people who are saying, we already saw the worst, now loans are coming, people aren't losing their jobs, that's just not the case.
Tuesday, Broward commissioners with authority over the port faced a difficult catch-22. Let the ships dock and potentially spread the virus to those on shore, or keep the ships at sea, potentially sentencing some on board to die.